heard of the Air Force Ultra High Security Super Secret Base in Nevada, known simply as Area 51. Well, late one afternoon, the Air Force folks out at Area 51 were very surprised to see a Cessna landing in the secret base. They immediately impounded the aircraft, hauled the pilot into the interrogation room. The pilot's story was that he took off from Vegas, got lost, spotted the base just as he was about to run out of fuel. The Air Force started a full FBI investigation background check on the pilot and held him overnight. During the investigation, by the next day, they were finally convinced the pilot was really lost and wasn't a spy. They gassed up his airplane, gave him a terrifying, "You did not see a base. You did not see a thing. Disavow any information." Well, when that briefing was completed and all the threats were spent, he would spend the rest of his life in jail if he violated any of these principles. They sent him on his way the day after, though, to total bliss, the misbelief or the disbelief of the Air Force. The same Cessna showed up again. Once again, the MPs surrounded the plane. Only this time there were two people in the plane. The same pilot jumped out and said, "Do anything you want to be, but my wife is in the plane, and you have to tell her where I was last night." Yes, sirree, golly. Wives and husbands and all of those things. You ever wake up in the middle of winter and you're looking for the battery charger because the battery's frozen? 6 volts, 12 volts, 24 volts, might be a plane or a truck or a boat. You can't get it started, it won't crank. And the cables are sparking, and sometimes you got them on backwards and you hope you didn't burn out the alternator. You go, well, I go in the house again for another cup of coffee and maybe a smoke. Oh, gee whiz. And the next thing you know, you're pushing it out of the drive and down the hill, and she's coughing and she's sputtering, and you're pulling the choke out and you're pumping the gas, and you're hoping there's no ice in the gas line. Yeah. Well, that was back in the days before fuel injection. Eventually it coughs and it sputters and it backfires and it kaboomps, kaboom, kabang. And then there's some rattling and kaboom, boom, 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 boom. And you're just a joke and you're on your way.